Law helpers.
Hello, guys. So, today in the 5-minute series, the video is about the temporary, transitional, and special provisions under the Indian Constitution, which will be helpful for your UGC NET law paper. So, this temporary, transitional, and special provisions are provided under Part 21 of the Indian Constitution. So, this was earlier stated as temporary and transitional provisions alone, but now the word special provisions was added by the 13th constitutional amendment 1962. Then under this chapter, that is under this part, article 370 is there, by which special status is given to the Jammu and Kashmir. So under this article it is stated that Parliament could make laws with the concurrence of the Jammu and Kashmir Constituent Assembly, except the three subjects included in the instrument of accession, which was entered by the ruler of the Jammu and Kashmir, Hari Singh, and that three subject is defense, foreign affairs, and communication. So Parliament, if making some laws, it cannot be directly applicable to the Jammu and Kashmir. Only with the concurrence of the Jammu and Kashmir Constituent Assembly, it can be made applicable for Jammu and Kashmir. So the next thing which this article says is no provisions of Indian Constitution apart from Article 1 would be applicable to the Jammu and Kashmir. So only Article 1, which says India is a union of state, is applicable to Jammu and Kashmir. Apart from this, other articles are not applicable to Jammu and Kashmir. So this is the status which is given by the Article 370. But by the Act, Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Act 2019, this special status was taken back. That is, Article 370 was abrogated, and this act actually bifurcated Jammu and Kashmir into two states, that is Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. So this abrogation was challenged in the case of INRI Article 370 of the Constitution, and this case, the five-judge bench of the Supreme Court in 2023 upheld the constitutional validity of the abrogation of Article 370, and it is said, yeah, the act is correct and it is constitutional valid. Also the court says that Article 370 was only a temporary provisions under this Part 21, and hence it is valid, and the state of Jammu and Kashmir no more had any internal sovereignty. So this is which you have to keep in mind. This might be coming for one word question. Apart from this, under this part 21, which is important for UGC net purpose, is they will ask these questions in a match. So you should be remembering all these, like keeping some clues. So the first one is, after Article 370 for Jammu and Kashmir, the special status is given for Maharashtra and Gujarat under Article 371. Likewise, under each article, each state has been given some provisions, special provisions. Also, this was actually introduced by some constitutional amendments along. So you should remember this constitutional amendments also with this, because it may come in the match. So before remembering this constitutional amendment number, you should remember article and its state. So I have created some story to remember this. I'll say this, but you can also create your own story. So the first one is 371 is like Maha Kumbh Mela. Maha stands for Maharashtra, and Kumbh Mela you have to remember Gujarat. And then in for this Maha Kumbh Mela, Nagas were arrived. So Nagas means Nagaland, and arrived you have to remember A. In this Kumbh Mela, Nagas were arrived and they were assembled better. So assembled, you have to remember Assam, and better B. Then they took care of monies, that is Nagamani. So Manipur took care, see, okay, and throwed them distantly. And throwed means Andhra Pradesh. So distantly, along with Andhra Pradesh, you have to remember Telangana. Distantly stands for, D stands for distantly. And this distant place is a educational institution. So Central University in Andhra, that is a educational institution, E. So to collect this, these Nagas were going to that place. So they are saying that they need a sick leave since they have a fever. So sick leave, Sikkim, fever, F. So by going to that place, they are going to miss their girlfriends. So Mizoram, Miss is for Mizoram, and girlfriend, G. Okay. So since they are missing their girlfriend, one boyfriend, Arun, is hugging the girlfriend before going there. So Arun means Arunachal Pradesh and hugging means Hutch. So where they are going means, without going to this Andhra Pradesh, the educational institution, they are going to an island. So going Goa, island I, okay, and they are dancing there for a Carnatic jazz. So Carnatic music, Carnatic jazz music, that is Karnataka, J for jazz, okay. This is very short story by which you can keep memorize these A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H concept. Apart from that, you also have to remember the constitutional amendment, like I said earlier. For that, I have kept some story, not a story. I have merged this story with this numbers. You can also create your own mnemonics to remember this. So for in Kumbh Mela, they will take 7 sacred dips in the water. So 7, remember 7. And these Nagas arrived there with flags. Flags, like I will show some picture. Flags means it will come like this and this and this. Our Indian flag comes like this, no? So remember, this is 1 and this is 3, but in another side, okay. Then Nagas assembled better. In which way they were assembled is by 2 like 2 persons they were assembled, okay. Then money, they are taking care of the monies. So money, for that I will say, like they have 2 monies, and for the 2 monies they are protecting it for it to give it to the heaven. So 2 monies to the heaven is for 7, 2 monies to the heaven. So 2 7, you remember that. Like then Andhra Pradesh is like in this educational institution where they throw the monies, there is a treat. So treat, like treat 2, that means 3 2, okay, treat 2, remember like that. Then for the Sikkim sick leave, like everybody is saying a like excuse, right? So that excuse is like hat trick excuses. First one boyfriend says I have to go, then another boyfriend say I have to go, third another boyfriend say I have. So that is like a hat trick 6, remember that. Then for Mizoram, you can remember that they are actually not missing them, but they thought by doing this they can be free. So by 5, by doing this by 5 they can be free 3, okay. Then for Arunachal Pradesh, they are hugging. So hugging, you know a song, Tamil song, 5 5 5. So you can remember when they hug there is a background music 5 5 5. So by 5 5 you can remember that. Then for they go to an island that is like it may be a Goa. So in that Goa they are fixing their by going to the Goa they are fixing another relationship. Okay, they are fixing another relationship by 5 fix 6. Okay, fixing another relationship in Goa. Then in Carnatic jazz music 100 music were played less than 2. In 100 less than 2, that is 98 songs were played and they were dancing for that music. You can remember this by this way, or else you can keep your own story and your own tricks, short tricks. The importance of these tricks is that you won't remember this when you are writing the exam. You won't be getting confused. In case you are remembering this in an order without keeping some mnemonics or story, you would definitely forget this in the exam hall. So it will be better for everything you keep some stories or mnemonics or tricks. So thank you for the listening to this video. Thank you so much.